do you think it's justified just because it's done for the right reasons? Because it results in many lives being lost, and like people lose their economy and everything. You know, there in 1995, there hasn't been more than a 25-year break since a war happened. War's been going on constantly every day. War's going in the Middle Eastern, people are dying every day. You know, the longest war ever was 116 years between Britain and France. And the shortest war ever was 38 minutes between Britain and Zanzibar. Let's see what people really think about war. What do you think the results of war are, and what does it do to country and people? Let's ask that person right there. Alright, so let me ask you a couple questions on war. What do you think the reason for the First World War was?
Personally, I feel that the reason for starting the First World War was conscription.
And what about the Second World War?
Second World War, I'd say Hitler.
And the Vietnam War?
Vietnam, I'm not too sure about that.
Okay, do you think what happened because of the First War, Second War, do you think the results were what the countries wanted?
No, personally I do not think that, because I don't think any country wanted to lose 100 men.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, let's continue with your class. During World War I, there were in total of 65 million soldiers deployed to the war. 8 million of them died, and 21 million were injured. And on the very first day, 58,000 of the British soldiers died. What was the reason behind all these casualties? This is all the social problems countries had. What do you think? Did they even accomplish their goal by killing all these innocent people, all these soldiers? 11% of the France's population died by the end of World War I. Some question about wars. What do you think was the main reason for World War I?
World War I, the main issue I think was Germany.
What do you think Germany did?
Well, they had that terrorist group called the Black Hand, and they assassinated Franz Ferdinand. And I think that was one of the big points that started.
Okay, what about World War II? What was the main reason for it?
Germany again, Hitler.
Okay, what did Hitler do?
Well, what he did was he went against what the United Nations told him to do. He went against what the restrictions they had for Germany.
What did that result in?
Well, that resulted in a horrible economy for Germany afterwards. The Holocaust also.
What was the Holocaust?
Well, basically, Hitler wanted to blame someone for the problems that Germany was having, and he decided to blame Jews. And what he wanted to do was, well, he had all the Germans against Jews.
Alright, thank you so much.
Where's our pen?
Where's our pen? Our pen!
Okay, yeah, sorry I had to go change. USA wasn't originally part of World War I. US got involved in war in 1917, April 6th, and the first ever use of chemical warfare was during World War I, and many people got affected by it. During the Vietnam War, there were around 5 million casualties, and more than 58,000 US soldiers died, and there were around 4 million innocent casualties on both sides.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Let me ask a couple of questions about the Vietnam War. Do you know anything about the Vietnam War?
I know a little bit.
What do you know?
I know that it was a war against America and South Vietnam against North Vietnam.
Alright, why do you think the war happened?
I don't know. Too many questions.
Hi, what do you think was the main outcome of the Vietnam War?
Well, the USA tried to help South Vietnam fight North Vietnam, and they accomplished their goals, but on the way, many innocent lives were lost for no reason.
Because of the war, there's so many casualties, people are dying every day. And what did countries gain? Is it really justified to fight war just because it's for the right reasons? What do people think? Do you think war is really justified just because it's done for the right reasons?
I think there's no justification for war. For example, when the United States was successful in capturing and destroying Hitler, but in the process there were many lives that were lost, there was economic turmoil, and Germany severed many ties with other nations.
Oh, Canada!
There was a time